Hello, and welcome to Beering in Mind Beer Reviews. Today we're going to begin a short series of 4 beers from one Japanese craft brewery, and that is TDM 1874 Brewery in Yokohama. And we're going to look at 4 beers from them, and I recently ordered a set. Because of the coronavirus, we are, as we said, not quite under lockdown, but bars and restaurants are generally closed, not selling as much. And so many Japanese craft breweries are trying to sell more and more online. And I saw a deal from TDM 1874 for a 12 beer set, and it's actually 4 different beers, 3 of each, and that came about a week ago or so. And from today we're going to take a look at them. TDM 1874 it's kind of an unusual name. The TDM stands for 10-day market, in Japanese, Toka Ichiba. And To means 10, ka day, and ichiba means market. And apparently near the location of the not the brewery necessarily, but the liquor store that has sponsored the brewery, which has been in business since 1874, hence the second part of the name, TDM 1874, is in the spot where the Kamakura Road met the Hachioji Road. And at that location there was a market every 10 days. Quite a common thing in many parts of the world to have a regular marketplace, and Japan is no exception. And this liquor store is called Sakaguchiya, and they have their, I think, main store in Yokohama and also 2 in Tokyo. But more than that, they are wholesalers to over 800 restaurants and bars in Tokyo and Yokohama. For me, the main feature of this is the brewery that is attached to Sakaguchiya, and the brewer who makes the beer for them. And he is a rather young British fellow named George Juniper, and he's young, but he's been brewing since the age of 13, and he brewed for Dark Star in the UK, and in Japan for Hitachi no Nest, and they started TDM 1874 Brewery in 2017. On Rate Beer, they have 52 different beers listed in that time, that 3-year period, and on Untapped, 68 beers listed. So TDM 1874, 10-day market, the liquor store that is the sponsor and owner of the brewery, began in 1874. Okay, so let's begin. We're going to look at these 4 beers in turn from TDM 1874 Brewery. And now, let's take a look at the second of the 4 TDM 1874 beers that we will look at, and it's this one. It's called TDM 1874 Pale Ale. This is an American pale ale, so we're expecting a bit of hoppiness out of this, and it is 5.5% and has 34 international bittering units, which for a light beer, mild beer, is pretty high. We'll see how it goes. This one has 7 ratings on Rate Beer, an average score of 3.43 out of 5, and on Untapped it has 215 ratings. Untapped always has a lot more than Rate Beer, and an average of 3.6 on Untapped out of 5, and so that's pretty high, for a fairly common kind of low alcohol, low hop beer. Let's give this one a go, shall we? Again, these are made by George Juniper in their brewery in Yokohama, TDM 1874. And let's see what we got here. Okay, so it is a very slightly hazy, sort of medium dark, dirty blonde, sort of, with a full finger of rather creamy white head. See the lacing on this, pretty thick, nice and creamy. And aroma, okay. Get some grass right away, and some very kind of creamy, caramelly, something very sweet there. Almost candy-ish. But it's more complex than that. There's some deep weediness or grassiness back in the background. Flavor. Wow. Okay. This is a very interesting kind of mix. It does have a little bit of caramel. Light sweet fruit. Something almost like pineapple, perhaps. This may have a hop that I wasn't expecting in it. It's got a kind of light tropical note, but not too much, not over the top. It still definitely has a pale ale character. Very pleasant, very drinkable. I mean, for me, this could be a session beer, I think, even at 5.5%. Very well balanced. The fruitiness is quite strong. This is a solid beer. I think the hoppiness comes out, but it doesn't really explode in your face. It's kind of restrained. It takes a little time to develop itself and carries on through into the finish. Really nice pale ale. Again, this is TDM 1874 Pale Ale, a 5.5%er from TDM Brewery in Yokohama, Japan. You should definitely give this one a try. I think you will like it. Yeah, so you can butt heads with this ram if you like. Okay, you can order this online if you live in Japan. That's how I got it, through a 4x3 pack of beers, and this is a very nice one among them. Please subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing 2 more TDM 1874 beers, and I hope you tune in for them, and leave me a comment, and I will reply to you. All right, that's it for today. Please take care. Bye-bye.